Miller gonna see with Donald Trump and tell the truth, and we talk about stuff. And an employer tried to speak on my situation in 2000, and you don't tell something's wrong with that. They didn't even want to hire me back. What is that, Desmond Miller, Donald Trump, y'all together right now with Joe Biden? What that last before y'all hired me back? What is that last come before I got back on? What is that last come? Oh, we gonna get to the bottom of this right now. What you find out? That's the question. But your employee at your manager at 2996 trying to speak at the little New Orleans girl, trying to speak on my situation. Trying to speak on my situation. Tell them the problem. Oh, they don't pay me enough to do everybody's job. Look on that thing when I was working in 2018 and 17, where your Mexican worker intimidated me doing other people's job. You make me sick. You come back to work after you still got rolled up. They don't pay me enough to do things. Tell them what was said as soon as I turned back that corner. If you gonna be honest about things and be a man, and you gonna sit up there, you and Trump and Desmond Miller, we business people, right? We gotta handle our business. But if you want to be a man, let's talk about it. You make me sick. You know my co-manager Chris, he told me before he left, Hubert, I get you to do the job. I done done every other task he told me to do, but there's one task I couldn't do in the back when he told me to take this piece down and I'm going in the maintenance department. And you doing other people's job and you make me sick. You don't supposed to be doing. I couldn't even get that done because they constantly picking to understand it. Tell them, and Jessica not telling them nothing. If a manager's not telling them nothing, what that can be the problem of? If they're not telling them nothing. So that's the biggest problem where, all right, and if I tell Ricky, you remember Ricky when you told me, Hubert, Ricky, if I tell Ricky, you remember when you told me, you can't expect everybody to go the distance and shit. If I was here right now with the support manager, right now, Ricky, he exactly told me you can't expect everybody to go the distance issue. That was exactly what he told me. So if I'm getting out there, hey guys, I don't have no problem with Shawnee. Shawnee got the best man. So when everybody else busy in the deli, I asked Jessica, can I go help? I asked Shawnee, can I go help there and help push the carts? Nobody's not telling me to go out there. I'm asking this is because of help. Because I have that good relationship with Shawnee, and I loved being under her team because I didn't really have a limitation. She let me go at other departments and do what I want. So I really didn't have a problem with her. If somebody couldn't catch a spill and do something, I would come right away and I would tell everybody on cap to hold up and let me come back and we could finish working together. So finish working together. I think I enjoyed every moment being under her. This be able to have the space that I need to do other things in the store and be able to maintain and do everything. So, and just tell the truth. Oh, you become manager, I'm quitting. I ain't friendly with everybody. It's my job. Most of them not talking. If I see something, and if an employee they can't. Your customers are not gonna always have their eye on the product. They eye full on the product. They can push their cut. They can pass the milk eye and look on the corner eye. If they don't see that product there, I know when my customer's looking at the product. And I go in the back there and I go ask my customer. I go look back there myself, but I go ask my employee, the coworker, do we have that product? Hold up. If I see my customers scrubbing, like I was just in a deli in 2017, 2018. I was in a deli. It's about 8 of us in a deli. And a customer came and asked about a product in the meat department that she couldn't find. And that she couldn't find. And when she couldn't find a product in the meat department, she asked if somebody was there. They said no, everybody left. Then I asked, do you want me to go see if somebody back there? She said no. I'm just gonna go to another store. Did she ask somebody if somebody was in a bakery? She said no. They said no. They closed at a certain time. And then she said okay. I'm just gonna go somewhere else. So I told my co-workers to hold up for a second. Hold up for a second. I'm about to go see back there because I know Jessica keep this employee because I'm working with. He been in the company for years, and I say, hold up for a second. So let me go see about the product that she's asking about. So I go run back there, and he said, Hubert, I got the product. He looked on the tel, so I said, I'm gonna go chase her down. You meet me halfway. So I chased her down the aisle. She said, Heber, you didn't have to do that. I went beyond and beyond for my customers. So I'm gonna tell her, I'm gonna tell things. Every time I got an evaluation, I got good customer service. I got great recommendation. People came in with their daughters and their teenage daughters. Hey, I see you trying. You doing your thing. To keep trying. You get like everybody. Customers will motivate me. You trying. You trying. Come on, everybody. Understand? We putting our effort out there. We doing things. But tell them what the reason why we had problems. Tell them the reason why we had problems. Then tell them the reason why we had problems in the store. The marketing man. I'm reading a Gucci Man book. Tell them about the marketing manager acting childish in 2996. Tell them about acting childish. When I'm talking to the guy named Billy, tell her how she acting up in the spirit. If you want to tell the truth, tell the truth. Be honest about what you stand for. But I don't want that to run our business together because of other people, because I gotta stay strong and for us to make a bigger change in life. And I would be over the disability department. All Ticket to Work program is fill out application. We are going to be going to schools, helping people out, going to Ticket to Work program. We're going to put school bus drivers on the payroll, and we're going to be going to school seminar and telling kids about marketing, talking about we're going to start a Walmart music industry, collide business together. Why Donald Trump and why you say you're going to charge people 15 to 20%? There's a reason why I'm at Trump. I'm mad. I might be mad at Trump for a little bit, but that's not the thing at the end of the day. We're talking about something that's going to help. All Ticket to Work program is fill out applications. They don't sit there. We're talking about hiring more people in each store to help people out with CBLs. Certain people can do stuff that I can't do, that they can't. Other people I can do stuff that other people can't do without me. So they can help people out with clothes. They can bring freight. They can bring the crates back. It's so many things that other people can do, but let's make sure everybody participate. We have to make sure everybody be treated and we can make things. Some people know their limitations, but people can still grow sometimes. And if we focus on that, that can be the biggest thing if you focus on that. If we can focus on that, that can be the biggest thing if we can focus on those things. So can we focus on that and the determination of focus on that to make something big? You know, I go back in there every day and I got something positive going on. I say, hey, how you doing? Even when this energy and the employees are still being dishonest and coming at me with bad energy, I still could come in there with a positive energy. But they still come in there with negative energy. They still come in there with negative energy. So me coming with positive energy and they still come in with negative energy, how we can make a difference. How we can make a difference about how we doing things. Get money, stop the way you bad, baby. You journey, sell a baby legend. But people gonna try to stop that. Look at the agitators. Look at the manipulation. I don't think I'm better than anybody, but it's somehow how you gotta treat people. And some people still not willing to give that. So, and not about those things or what you're talking about. But don't say I'm the problem and Robert got the big. Now tell Robert the first time, man, if you go on that camera in that meat department, if we go on that camera, look at that camera in there, but Robert was scared of what I can do. He was scared. Tell him how he was looking at me, thinking and afraid. Tell him to be honest about it. Tell him the other manager see me how I'm getting pallid. They was scared. Tell the truth about it. But he the coward, the one that said this ain't a good place for you. Know this ain't a good place for your jealousy in your life. Tell him when Sabina family member came in and all my friends, Xavier rolling his eyes and acting jealous. Tell him to tell the truth. Even when I was at the other store in one of the Dallas and I saw Xavier, the white guy with glasses rolling his eyes. Tell the truth. Yeah, Xavier know who I'm talking about. When we saw each other, tell him how he roll his eyes. Tell him the truth, tell him that. If we're going to talk business, not talk business. Be a man about yours. If we're going to talk business, be a man about yours. Be a man about yours. If we're going to talk business, we're about business, be a man about yours. Some people don't know how to handle business. They use violence. But I was taught at 14 and 15 when I'm going to college at Big Lots. Let me tell you, let me tell Senator Ted right now, tell Walmart. I got a long resume. I got my resume on my computer right now. And I could go on an interview right now for Big Lots. I can have every job that I work at. But if I go in that interview at Big Lots right now, you know what I would say right now? Forget all of these business. I'm going to tell you why. I could come with one resume that's Big Lots. What's going on with your resume? Why you don't have other things? My name is Hubert, HUBERTSELA. And you know one thing I would tell them? Y'all supported me since I was 14 and 15 years old. So I worked in the furniture. Sabina used to come into me and see that. But if you got a narcissist liar as a Mexican, and it starts as a Mexican liar, and you got a message, you got black people and white people with their own opinion and lies. That's the problem. Don't do that. We're talking about different mindsets. But everybody believed in me and Coca-Cola. He would come to the team, come to the team, come to the team. Even some of my co-workers at night. You know, Russell always believed in me. You know what Russell said? If I tell Russell, you know the first time you would say you didn't want nobody. If I tell Russell, you mean the first positive thing I heard you come out your mouth, you said when we first, about the second or third week, he said, he's money. Let nobody disturb him. Whereas if I talk about the positive that Russell said when everybody was trying to distract me, let him focus on his work, his money. He's positive. That was Russell. Come on, if Russell, I asked Russell that what he said when everybody distracted me from my work. Tell Russell that's the first positive. About the second and third week, the fourth week that me and Russell worked that night time. He said that the first positive thing. I don't let nobody distract him. He's money. Let him focus. Let him focus. That's the positive thing that Russell said out of me. Because everybody distracted me trying to talk. He's money. Let him focus on his job. And come on. So we understanding the thing is something. But I'm not going to let... I got to think about if I wouldn't have worked there, I must have didn't like that. I wouldn't have met Earl. And I wouldn't have met Grizz going to NASCAR. Earl used to take me, and we were just talking about that. Rest in peace to Earl. Earl would take me to. He had a thing. He's standing in this thing. He got a bed in the driveway. He got a TV. He got a refrigerator, and he got food. He having a thing. He turned it into a TV. And Earl would take me over there by this thing over by Bella Scott Hospital towards Creekview, in this apartment with these other people, kids, teenager daughters and stuff, little kid's daughter, and me and Earl would go fix our house. I gotta be thankful because if it won't be for that, I wouldn't have met Earl. I wouldn't have had that experience. Earl taking me to houses. We're working on houses together. So I can't always look at the bad and look at the good that I didn't get what I wanted at that time. And as a guy, and people at corporate office told me something. Who that the people that think who you want to do? It's a cashier. It's a cashier that work at 1216. And he's an older guy. He work in the morning and evening. And he used to always, Hubert, you're going to get your chance. You're going to get your chance. And I would like him to be that, just the positive. I would like some Coca-Cola business at 1216. They know who they are, like, to be there. If I'm going to do a port, I would like them to be there as a team. So, and just as a work, man, and just be there, man. Like, if I tell, one of the guys at 296 Clarence, he asked me where Grizz is. You know what Grizz, Grizz needs some time for me. He did. Grizz. Yeah, I get on his nerves sometimes and say, Hubert, he needs some time for me sometime. And he said, Hubert, I'm glad you left. When I started working at DFW, he would have told me. Grizz was been supposed to leave. Because Grizz taking me to corporate office. He taking me to stuff across the street. We building stuff as a building across the street from 1216. and he's taking me places. He taking me to Home Depot, and Grizz had enough of that. That Charles had a problem, and he said, "Hubert, go back. I don't like the way that Charles and them act because he's showing me things." So when I was able to go back to the other store, to the next store, I don't have to be. I'm paying them, doing stuff. And we going to Home Depot, finding the things we need to do stuff. And Grizz is taking me everywhere. But if you got a stubborn lying man, Charles, and the other person, that's why I'm not trying to keep talking about this. I'm ready to just move forward with Walmart and come together. I don't want to keep talking about this, man. Now, I'm to the point I just want to move forward, man. I don't want to keep bringing this up and keep having to explain myself and talk about this. I'm just ready to move forward. I'm ready for a new chapter with Walmart. I'm ready for a new chapter, man. I'm like really ready for a new chapter. And I'm really not even trying to talk about this and just tell people what I've been through. I'm not really trying to talk about this, like, and everything. I'm just ready to move forward and have some more good times, and just see how we can different. And I don't want to keep talking about it. I don't want to keep talking. I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to put this past me. I'm ready for us and Dylan Miller and us to do something great. I'm ready to put this past me. I'm ready. I wish I could just brainwash it. I wish I could just erase my head right now. I'm ready to get money, stop the way you bad, baby. You enjoying yourself. I don't want to. I don't want to move past it. You know. You know. I'm ready to move past this. I'm ready to move past everything that we doing today, and just have fun, and just learn from each other. And I always listen to my coworkers. That was at 12:16. Me and Tamika going to places and stuff, but certain things I didn't agree on with Tamika and them. When it comes to somebody growth and comes to somebody learning, so I really want to know what I want to do when I get there. So I want to go to Arkansas and get my degree. Me and my coworker was talking that Walmart pay for a school. I know what I got to do. My health gonna have to be. I mean, just making sure I'm going to the doctor, staying on my thing. I know what it's gonna have to take to just stay healthy and stay surviving, and just stay if I want to stay in the business. And I know what I'm gonna have to do to do something big and do something. They can have guys. They do something big. So I know what it's gonna have to take to do something big and just to create stuff. I know that ain't LeBron in there, man. Go ahead with that, man. They putting that picture together. Um, he must be auditioning for a movie or something, man. So I'm not worried about those things. I just want to focus. I just want to focus on the things that we are trying to focus on together as a nation, as a country, as a business country. I was taught not to handle my business with anger, handle my business with intelligence. And that would have always been with me, and handling business. So I can't worry about the same people not on the same concept as me. You know, and that's why I went to Dylan McMillan and I filed a civil rights because the employees started doing stuff, and I got to give it up to them until I could get back on the clock. You know, when I worked at Walmart, and every time Russia asked me to come back, they would get me to sign something. He would sign this to come and help out until we could get you back on the clock. And I would just sign stuff every time and wrestle at night. And every time I leave, I want you back every time. You know, I had a dream in 2019 about it. He's asking me to come back. So, you know, and we tapped each other off like Charles right there. He was, thanks for coming to Southern. That you start earning some real bread. And we just talked about Earl because me like Earl is he was a great friend. All took him and he's eating the cold sandwiches. He get the can and Earl would bring his truck to help with some of the pallets we working at night. Um, like just doing stuff. So I can't worry about the same concept and the same things, the behavior. So and worry about the same behavior that's going on. I what I would not deal with, I would not deal with cutthroat people and yellow breezing them. I not deal with that stuff. That's something I would not do. When I would deal with Houston and lies, man, I'd rather stay in the business of Walmart. And you know, if something happened, I can always go back to something like that. And then be bothered with a lying ass street person. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. That's the way I feel. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way. That's the way I feel, man. You know what I'm saying? And you don't. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You say I can always come back in the door, but I don't want nothing to do with that person, man. I don't want nothing to do with him, man. And I just called the senator yesterday to tell him in his city, him and everybody involved with Yellow Breezer to stay away from me. I don't want no business. I'm in it for drama. I ain't in for the beef. I ain't in for nothing. I'm not in it for none of that. Stay where you at, man. Just do what you do at the end of the day. Just do what you do, and I'm not dealing with that at the end of the day. They can have it if they want. I got bigger goals. You can have the streets if you want, but I'm dealing with something that's gonna help hip hop and everything else. They can have it at the end of the day. You know, they don't matter to me. I already have fame already. I marched in Mardi Gras. Girls say I'm not. You better ask to squad up with Lil Wayne, with Victor and Vincent, and Mooney that's in New Orleans. Everybody used to get on to me acting like The Rock and Stone Cold. You crazy. Used to get on to me, rock bottom and people. Like, we used to play basketball. Victor Vincent got caught on Canal Street with SWAT up. And everybody, you gotta like The Rock. You crazy. You rock bottom and people. You know, you rock bottom and people, man. And Victor and Vincent, when they got caught on Canal Street, they get on my tail. Everybody get on my tail. You need to stop. You're crazy acting like The Rock. You rock bottom and people. Yeah, yes. I'm from New Orleans, born on the West Bank. I'm not. Guys. This is not about tough. This is not about none of those things. Of what's going on here? I just don't want no problem with it. I allow Soldier Boy to do what he do, man. You're not gonna mess up business. It's not about tough. You're not gonna mess up business, even though the employees keep coming at me wrong. You're not gonna mess up business. And I'm trying my best to keep everything good and things. Why the enemy is trying to work lies and deceptive with these kids trying to work. So they just stay focused. They can have it if they want it. They already have fame. I marched them cymbals and I play instruments. I remember one of my classmates told me he would stop and listen to the beat. When I got on the beat, I started playing. So you got it now. You got it now. You got it. He went to jail one time. I don't want to talk about that in fantasy with him. So and I remember him just telling me something that'll be great, and it leaded us to a trophy, second place band trophy. Then I had to carry a drum halfway for my team, and we got another trophy. So um, we can't worry about what others doing and others' behavior. We just have to stay focused and stay determination. And I just think that's the most important goal. I'm not trying to be in the streets. I'm trying to be at home at the kingdoms of kingdoms. Your thing is to keep your kingdom running, to keep your mindset running. You know, all I know, I can fly back and forth to a jet. Um, um, and sure, I never even know Snoop Dogg had a brother. I've been a big fan of him. And you never know people even had a brother in them, and that's certain people don't even talk about their brother. Like Yo Gotti don't talk about it. I never know he even had a brother. So I don't want. We're gonna stay off that situation. I'm shocked and surprised because they so busy just focusing on them, and you never know at the end of the day. Because I'm kind of shocked at the end of the day about that situation. Um, 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 you know, um, so those are the things with that. It's just us staying focused and staying determined, and me just staying out the way and just not telling nobody, not starting no trouble with nobody. I don't want to start no trouble with nobody, and cause they just about violence. I'm about trying to push myself to the farthest beyond the means, and that's the most important thing, man. Yeah, but I have to deal with relationship. Like people in South Dallas, just criticizing my relation. Oh, you date that, you date that. Like and Sabina going against the grain. Like I don't have to deal with that, man. I'm like it got worse when Grizz left. Um, it got worse, and I'm like, hold up for a second. Are we talking about? It was already getting, and it was already, it was already, it was already getting worse, and at nighttime, sometimes through the nights, through the years, but it was also getting worse in the daytime, more than night in the morning. You date that, and she go through it again, and Sabina going, cause I said, man, go get out of my face when people get on to me about that. You date that, like my ex is coming in. Oh, it should not matter. Like you're perfect for me. No, you can't accept who God able to put in your life and able to do things in a way that's able to do, and you able to do things, man. And you able to do things. You can't accept that. You can't get mad at that when God is able to put those things. And able to do those things of what you want to do. You can't get mad at that. And that's to be the greatest thing out of them all. You know what I'm saying? You can't get mad at that. And that's the greatest thing of them all. Like really, the greatest thing of them all, man. You know, if I have a wife, I think about it, and I'm at a Walmart CEO. I like the Amazon Prime. I might ask my wife to come over and ask Amazon Prime and do a little movie thing, and we do Chinese food, and we don't have to be nothing sexual, and we can eat in this Chinese and pick our favorite romantic movies, sitcom, small hits, and got a comedy movie. You make fun of my people, what am I? When he fit, and just watching something. I can picture certain things and just eat and while we celebrate on our break. A movie thing is the best thing, like when you certain thing when you if your wife come to you after thing that could be a great thing because it don't have to be said. You have a little table, you have a little movie, and let's eat some Chinese while we watch our movie while I'm on my break. You wanna come to the job and eat some Chinese, and eat some Chinese or something. Um, I love movies. I love movies. I love movies, and I believe in getting the work done, but also just stuff to keep you occupied as you work. That could be the main thing. That's in certain things. You know, I used to after school. I used to stay after school and do my homework, and people want to know I used to stay after school to do my homework, and when I stay after school, me and my teacher we watch God and Light, and we watch OU. We watch the football game. So she's an OU Miss Chaston. So I would just stay and do my homework, and just stay and do my after school work, and me and Miss Chastity just stay out there, and now we watch football, we watch God and Light, and we just stay in the classrooms and watch that. If I'm playing checkers with Mr. Charlie, playing board games, and going to the elementary schools and help out and doing stuff like and do those things. And just do things. So we gotta let people just do the things that they do. I just gotta be calm. I'm not starting them with nobody, but it's their energy towards me. So I can still come in there with a positive attitude every day. And I'm coming in there as a customer. I'm still coming in a positive attitude, and I'm coming there with a positive attitude. So yeah, I'm still coming in there with a positive attitude. I'm still, and that's what I always mean. Look, just coming in with a positive attitude. So I'm not really trying to deal with that, man.